What's the worst thing to say to the person next to you in a urinal? Buddy of mine midway through a bottle of antibiotics that turned his piss deep orange went to the bathroom at a baseball game. Restroom had one of those long angle troughs and he gets on the very end. Everyone goes quiet when a wave of deep orange urine runs across everyone's streams and he now has an entire trough line of heads looking at him. The guy next to him says, "Your girlfriend a pumpkin dude?" Takes a peek over the barrier. "Oh. Yours too?" I thought I was the only one. I would never stop wondering what they meant. The goosebumps on his dick. That's normal, right? When you're done, quietly say goodbye, pat them on the back, and walk away. Oh wow, I can't see anything that had confused and concerned me more than this. It's got everything. Physically contact, the uncomfortableness of saying goodbye despite not having spoken, and just how calm the other person would probably be. All it needs is that pad to be a short rub on the shoulder or caress along cheekbone. Edit. Imagine it being Chris Evans doing it, and he never breaks eye contact. Word around the office is that you have a nice cock. Word on the street is you got a fat cock. I have the perfect oils for that. Would you be interested in coming to a seminar? I have seen your dick somewhere. Aren't you my daughter's boyfriend? Phone camera sound. I'm imagining someone just standing there saying phone camera sound, phone camera sound. This would honestly be more disturbing than most the other ones here. Hey, can you hold this for a second? Are you here for the Craigslist ad? Dennis, what are you doing here? Unless this is like a Grindr situation. When will the goat be slaughtered? My friend traded sexual favors for some information. It's a goat feeding. I like the bathrooms that leave these mints in here. Classy. This reminds me of a time I was in the bogs at Wetherspoons. I won't drink in one, but I make a point of pissing in them whenever I can. I was washing my hands when these two old gymmers come in, clearly a few pints in. They stand swaying at the urinals, and one of them goes, "Remember Terry, no farting." His mate shouts back, "That was 25 years ago, you cunt." Beautiful. Winner. I need to take a dump. Should I just turn around? Gas station workers reading this likely just had numb-like flashbacks. When I worked at one as a teenager, there was a guy who took a stealthy juice in the urinal and my co-worker, and I had to rock/paper/scissors to determine who had to clean it. I won and the other guy just put a slippery when wet sign in front of the urinal and clocked out. Imagine if pee wasn't red, then get mad when they look over into your space. What do you think happens if we cross the streams? You'll end up covered in white sticky stuff. Sometimes I lose control and it goes everywhere. Woo-ah-hoo-ah. Don't slip. One more for the collection. Reply with 2 more for my collection. Whoa dude, who did your circumcision? Did it hurt? Couldn't walk for 12 months. Nice watch. I wasn't wearing a watch. Nice. Watch this. Proceeds to snipe pee to the urinal. Look bro, no hands. So, you pee here often? Not really. Just trying out a new urinal. Any recommendations in the area? Just scream as loud and sudden as you can. Bonus points if you stop and act like nothing happened. I was using the restroom that was mainly used by people in a different department, and a coworker from that department walked in right after me. Right after he walks up to the urinal, he says, "Wrong neighborhood," in a joking manner. Him and I BS fairly regularly. He's definitely one of my workplace friends. My uniform is mainly red, and his uniform is mainly blue. I'm white, and he's black. We are standing at the urinals, only 2 in this restroom, no divider, and in my head, a joke pops into my head. White guy and black guy wearing opposite gang colors, standing next to each other, and there is no issue. The divisive nature of media and all that bullshit doesn't exist. There is peace. All this took place in my mind over the course of about 2 seconds, and I was gonna point it out to him, so I say, "Check this out." He says nope immediately. Now, right away, I see the error of my ways and I start busting up laughing. I have to quickly explain what I meant, and he starts cracking up too. Legit one of the funniest things I've ever been a part of. This was a reminder of why we don't talk in the men's room. I'll hold yours if you hold mine. Why is it taking me so long to come? Meaty slaps sound. Whoa, nice cock. Thick, but not too flaccid. Perfect length. A nice 80-degree angle. Could trim the hairs, but we'll work on it. Yep. If say that's a pretty good cock. I rate it 8.5 out of 10. Good job, kiddo. I love the crank voiceover video of this. Urinal my thoughts. So, how's the wife? One time at a college football game, my buddy and I went to piss during halftime. It was so crowded we had to stand in line, and it felt damn near shoulder to shoulder at the urinals. Anyways, as I got to the urinal I glanced to my right and saw a National Guard, there for security, in full outfit with a rifle hanging off his shoulder. Without hesitation, I shouted, "Wow guys, this dude has a huge gun," and the entire bathroom bursted into laughter. It's so tiny, it's cute. Well, you can. Can I touch it? Nice cock bro. I prefer nice penis, idiot. It looks different when it's not on the television. Why are you peeing into the drinking fountain? I can make it wiggle, wanna see? Nothing. Just pee in his urinal. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money, but what I do have are a very particular set of skills. You want to have a pee fight? You've really got your dad's penis. Whimper a bit and whisper ooh much. Say nothing, pee on the floor. Assert dominance, pee on them. Make sure it makes an perfect upside down parabola though. Lean forward, lick off some of the beads of condensation, then look them dead in the eyes and say that water sure is cold. Based on a true story. What the actual hell? AHH, so this is where all the dicks hang out. Does this turn you on? I have a friend who's a urologist and he could help you. One of my mates once tried to let out a massive fart next to a stranger at a urinal once and ended up loudly shitting himself. The dude just looked at him and said, "That's fucked, mate. There is a huge spider on your dick." Leave them wondering what the hell I was judging about them and found wanting. Wanna see how far I can get? Proceeds to step back and pee while the other guy just watches awkwardly. Wanna see me do a helicopter spin? Do you know what the gargoyle is? True story. At a equestrian fundraiser ball, I was at the urinal, and the guy next to me looked at me and asked, "Do you know what the gargoyle is?" I don't think I answered, I just looked at him. He then proceeded to aim his dick upwards while still peeing, then opened his mouth and leaned forward, peeing into his own mouth. I walked out of the men's room, shocked, and made eye contact with a woman who was just coming out of the ladies' room. I blurted out to her I just saw a guy pee in his own mouth. She looked at me like I was the crazy one. Definitely up there with the strangest moments in my life. My brother from Alabama has same size cock. Had a guy sing "I Know What Boys Like" by the waitresses next to me in the bathroom at dinners once at like 2 AM. So that I guess $5,000 and I'll delete this picture. Phew, this coronavirus is a bitch, cough cough. I was once at a urinal and the gentleman next to me said, "Nice watch." The watch was on the hand holding my dong. It didn't register at first, and I said thanks. Then I laughed uncontrollably for the rest of the night with my friends. It was at a nightclub. I'm a grower too. This happened to me in real life when I worked at a big regional office for State Farm. My boss's boss used the urinal immediately next to me. This wouldn't be weird if there weren't 8 other urinals in the bathroom and we hadn't been alone. Although I maintained laser eye focus on the ceramic tile in front of me, I could tell from my peripheral vision that he was staring straight at me. WTF. This made me very uncomfortable, but there was nothing I could do. Once I finished, I quickly turned around, politely nodded, then headed for the row of sinks located on the opposite side of the urinals. I looked up at the mirror when I finished washing my hands. Dude was still at the urinals, but by now he had finished and turned around. He was staring at my reflection in the mirror. Now I was really freaked out. At least he was zipped up. In a very matter-of-fact voice, he asked Jay, "Are you married?" I was scared and confused by his query, and by now I couldn't hide it. "No, why do you ask?" "Because your supervisor recommended you for our catastrophe adjuster team. If you agree, you'll have to deploy to Louisiana this weekend, post-Hurricane Katrina, and expect to be there upwards of a year. This is usually a deal breaker for married associates." I can't describe the relief